When you think about public speaking, what comes to mind? A big stage, a podium, maybe a TED Talk in front of thousands of people with a microphone in your hand? Here's the thing, public speaking isn't just what happens under bright lights with a microphone in your hand. You're public speaking every single day. Every time you're speaking in a meeting, every time you introduce yourself to someone new, and every time you share an idea in a group chat, pitch a client, or even just raise your hand to ask a question. Those are all moments when you are visible, where what you say and how you say it shapes how people will see you. And most people don't realize this. They think, I'm not a public speaker, so they don't practice, they don't prepare, and they don't think of their words as carrying weight. And then when the moment actually comes, they feel unprepared, nervous, and unsure on how to express what they really mean. Today I want to shift how you see communication forever, because the truth is, you're always public speaking. Doesn't matter the situation. And once you see that, you start to approach every conversation differently. And just a quick side note, if this kind of content resonates with you, hit subscribe. I share tips, frameworks, all kinds of stuff every single week to help you go from feeling left out in conversations to talking with actual authority. You should also check out the link down below where you can book a free call with me. I'll talk more about that in the end of the video. Now, let me explain. Public speaking isn't just about stages. There's this idea that public speaking is a skill you only need if you're on stage, giving a keynote or a formal presentation, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Think about your daily life. You're pitching ideas in meetings, you're introducing yourself to someone new, you're sharing your opinion in a group or answering a tough question on the spot. These moments are just as important as a conference stage, because the stakes are the same. People are forming an impression of you. They're deciding whether to trust you, whether to listen to you, and whether to remember what you actually said. And that's public speaking. It doesn't need an audience of 10,000 people to matter. Sometimes it's just one person, and that can change everything. The misconception that public speaking is rare is what keeps many people from improving their communication skills. They think they only need to turn it on for big events. But the truth is, you're performing every time you open your mouth in a room where perception matters. And when you realize you're always public speaking, you start showing up differently. You will become intentional with your words. You think about how clearly you're expressing your ideas, and you start noticing your tone, your pace, your presence when you're talking. And this matters because these micro moments adds up. Most opportunities in life don't come from big speeches, big stages. They come from small conversations where you made someone feel confident in you, in yourself, in your ideas. A manager who trusts you because you made your point clearly in a meeting. A client who remembers you because you answered their questions in a way that stood out. A friend of a friend who recommends you for a role because of how you spoke at a casual dinner. These are all moments where communication is actual currency. The more you respect those moments, the more opportunities you open up. But if you keep thinking this isn't public speaking, so it doesn't really matter, you miss chances to leave impact. And here's what actually happens when you don't see yourself as a public speaker. You don't prepare for key moments because you assume you can just wing it, that you can just improvise it. You overthink what to say because you never really built the skill of clear, confident delivery. And you hold back your ideas because you're afraid of stumbling or rambling. And over time, all of this compounds. People start to overlook you, your ideas get lost in the noise, and opportunities pass by because your communication just didn't land. And this is of course not because you weren't smart enough or skilled enough or capable enough. It's because communication is a skill you didn't think you needed to practice. So here's really what I want you to take away from this video. You don't need to wait for a TED Talk to think of yourself as a public speaker. Every conversation where people form an impression of you is a stage. Every meeting, every introduction, every time you speak to someone who doesn't already know your full value, that's your moment in the spotlight. And the good news is, this doesn't mean you have to actually perform. It's not about actual perfection. It's about realizing these moments actually count. Just as much as stepping on stage in front of thousands of people. And the more intentional you are with your voice, your structure, your presence, the more you unlock opportunities you didn't even know you were missing. So, the next time you're about to speak, whether it's to one person or 10, remember this. You're always public speaking, and how you show up in those moments shapes how far your ideas go. If you want help to stop guessing yourself in those moments, if you want to feel calm, clear and confident no matter who's actually listening, I'd love to help. You can book a free call with me via the link down below, where we will map out exactly what's holding you back and how to make your communication work for you and not against you. And if this kind of video helped you see things differently, hit subscribe. I post videos every week to help you build these kind of confident communication skills that makes people lean in, remember you and want to actually hear more, and ultimately open up opportunities for you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.